Guys, welcome back to Devotional Beauty. I thank you for joining me for another video. This one is a little bit different. So we've been doing some wig reviews, but I wanted to give you something that is almost as important as the hair on your head. It is the brows. So I wanted to wear one of my very favorite lighter brown wigs. I love the curly shape. I wish I remembered the name of it. And I know it's a model wig because that's the tag. When I find it, I will link it below in the description box. But I wanted you guys to see something that I usually do, so I can show you how to do it, and maybe hopefully will help you in your wig journey. So as you see, this wig is a lighter brown. It was described when I bought it as a color number 2. So my natural hair color, you can see, this is my root. Look, clearly. This is my root. My root is a color number 1B. That's the color that I most often get if I want something that's going to blend really well with my natural hair color. This wig was described as a number 2, but they was lying. This is really closer, in my opinion, to a color number 4, maybe a little bit warmer than that even. Let me see if I have another color number 4 synthetic hair so I can compare it. 1 minute. So I have here some free tress crochet braids, and this is the color number 430. So the darker color will be a number 4. So let's compare the color of this darker part, this number 4, to this wig to see if I'm right. It is extremely close. You see, this is the bohemian braid, and this hair is almost a color number 4. So it's super light, way lighter than I was expecting. Anyway, when I run into an issue like this, I will lighten my brows, take my brows up a level or 2, just to make sure that the hair that I'm wearing, if I'm going to be wearing it for any length of time, goes a little bit better. What lightening your eyebrows does for you is it has several advantages. One, it makes the hair that you're wearing look more realistic. People do this a ton when they go to wear blonde hair. You don't see them wearing super dark natural color eyebrows like this ordinarily, unless that's the look they're going for. It's a very bold choice. People do it if they go like to a lighter brown or to an auburn color. They take the eyebrows in that direction to make sure that the colors sort of blend a little bit better. Now you can do this with a eyebrow tint, but even still, they'll probably take your eyebrows up a level and then tint them in the direction that your hair color is going. I have been lightening my brows at home for, goodness gracious, probably 3 years now. I use a kit that you can find at any drugstore. I looked for it at Walmart, found it there. I looked for it at Walgreens, found it there. I'm pretty sure you can find it at almost any drugstore that you go to. And it is the Hansen Creme Hair Bleach. Now you don't have to use extra strength, but I have found in using the regular strength and extra strength that the extra strength works better for me. So this is a little kit, and you can see the stuff that they have in there. There's like an activator, a conditioner, and a cream hair bleach, and then on the back they show you exactly what the kit comes with. And it includes this little handy dandy mixing cup. They used to have this little plate that you would mix it on. Super upgrade. So I'm going to lighten my brows with this and show you guys my process, and give you some tips and stuff that I use when I lighten my brows. And then I'll show you. Okay, so here are my dark brows with this brown hair. I hope you can see that they're pretty thick and bold, and they look weird to me. Like, I don't care for that. Like, let me turn the light on to see if it makes it any different. So like, even here I find, oh yeah, that's super shiny. It's just really bold and a little unflattering to have these dark brows, and they look, I mean, this is not even me doing very much to my brows at all, but like, these dark brows look fairly heavy with this hair color. I actually like it better in natural lighting. That's natural lighting. You can see the brown and the black. So I'll show you how I lighten my brows. I'll show you how I lighten my brows in a second, but I just want to show you what the directions in the process say. back. I'm going, now that I've mixed up my my bleach, I'm going to clip my hair back, and then I'm going to go ahead and bleach my eyebrows. So we go. You want to make sure that your eyebrows are clean for this. I'm going to use a makeup wipe to get all of the eyebrow pomade out from before. You can do it with a clean face as well. But make sure your pores aren't open. So you don't want to do it after a shower, or you don't want to do it after you tweezed, plucked, threaded, tattooed any of your eyebrows, your eyebrow hairs, I guess it would be. You want to do this on clean skin that has not been exposed to like pore opening. So no steam, no excessive heat, no plucking, etc. So now that my brows are wiped off, pretty clean, face's skin is clean, I like to wait until the mixture gets a little puffy. It means like the stuff is fully activated. Can you even see that? Maybe a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and apply to my eyebrows, and you can watch. So it has been about 5.5, 6 minutes, and I think the brows have lightened to the point where I'm comfortable stopping. They still have the gunk on them, so you can't really see. They do continue to lighten a little bit after you take the stuff off. Not much, but it is a little bit, because the chemical process has to slow down and stop once the product is removed. So I'm going to wash this off with mild soap. I'm going to avoid getting it into my eye. So I start by wiping this off with a moistened, I hate that word, with a damp Kleenex. I'm going to wipe off all the visible product, and then I'm going, once that's wiped off clean with as many Kleenexes as it takes to do that, then I'll go in and wash my brows with mild soap, and then wipe my face. See you soon. I am back with my lightened brows. Now this is a noticeable difference for me from the darker set of brows that I had. I don't know if you can tell, but I already see like, not diminished dark circles, but they're not as like super noticeable and bright and dark and blue. My brows are a little bit like lighter brown, closer to this hair color, maybe even a little lighter. Let me see if I can pull over a curl. Yeah, it's pretty close, so maybe a slight bit lighter than those, than this hair. So I'm going to, I guess, when I moisturize my face, I'll put a little moisturizer in and hopefully moisturize my brows too. I'm going to do a little quick beat on this face, and then I'll be back to wrap things up. Okay, you guys, so I am back. I thought I would switch it up with a little bit different hair just to show you what it looks like when my eyebrows have been lightened just a little bit with hair that is even maybe a little bit lighter than the hair that I was wearing, the wig that I was wearing before, and also face glam. Anyway, I just think that this looks a lot more flattering. I know it looks kind of dark, but it's not as dark as my natural hair color. These brows have settled a little bit, and I think that this makes them looks so much more natural, softer. I think it's great. I hope you guys found this tutorial to be helpful. If you have any questions about the process, obviously let me know in the comments. I'd love to answer questions. But thank you so much for watching this channel. I really appreciate it. I couldn't do this without you guys giving me inspiration. So stay tuned for my next video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.